I've watched sellers make the same 5 mistakes for years. A good design on your screen doesn't always make for a good product, so here are a few easy fixes to remember. First, avoid semi-transparency in DTG files. In most cases, a DTG printer can only lay down ink at full strength. It can't soften a color on its own, so instead of a smooth fade, you get uneven, blotchy gaps. So if part of your design is semi-transparent, the printer can't fade it the way your screen does. To check for this, turn off your background layer. If any of that gray and white checkerboard peeks through, it's semi-transparent. There are 3 quick fixes for this. 1. Stick to solid colors with opacity at 100% and skip pressure-sensitive brush tools. That's usually where the problem starts. 2. Add a solid background layer under your design. Create a layer mask, then feather the edges with a soft brush. That prints a lot cleaner. And 3. Halftoning. Instead of fading the color, you break it into tiny dots, spaced out to look lighter, packed tighter to look darker. No actual transparency needed. Our next fix: size up or remove any text that's too small for embroidery. Every letter has to be built out of thread, and thread has a minimum thickness. If your letters are too small or too thin, the machine can't physically form them. Keep letters at least a 1/4 inch tall, about the size of a chocolate chip, and keep lines at least a 1/20th of an inch thick. That's about 2 credit cards stacked. Stick to bold, sans serif fonts like Arial or Helvetica. Cursive fonts are trickier to embroider, so save those for your printed products instead. Every product has an embroidery file template. Open it in Illustrator or Photoshop and set your units to inches before you start. In Illustrator, that's under File, then Document Setup. In Photoshop, it's under Photoshop, then Settings, then Units and Rulers. Third tip: watch for colors outside the printable range. Your screen can show colors that a printer physically can't produce. That printable range is called gamut. Screens use RGB, a wide range. Printers use CMYK, a narrower one. So some bright colors just don't exist in a printer's gamut. Neons and deep blues tend to fall outside it. When that happens, the printer picks the closest match it can, which usually means a duller version of what you designed. You can check this in Photoshop. Go to the View menu and turn on Gamut Warning. It flags any color that won't print the way it looks on screen. Most design apps have something similar. Even though printers work in CMYK, Printful's system is built for sRGB. Using it means the final product ends up as close as possible to the colors you designed on screen. So remember, build your designs in sRGB. In Photoshop, check this under Edit, then Assign Profile. That's the color profile Printful recommends for the most accurate results. Fourth tip: skip radial gradients in embroidery. When you're using unlimited color embroidery, gradient designs are possible, but they only work one way: linear. Color has to shift in a straight line, side to side. Radial gradients, where color spreads out from a center point, don't work. In design apps like Kittle, you'll find gradient direction under color, so pick linear, not radial. For embroidered items like hats that have a horizontal embroidery area, go horizontal. That gives the gradient more space to actually shift between colors. Last one, match your design to the right product. How much of the garment do you actually want covered? If you want your design to run sleeve to sleeve, top to bottom, go with an all-over print product instead. AOP means full coverage, no white space, and it's the go-to for pattern designs. If you're going for something like a chest or back design, a standard product works fine. It only prints with a fixed area, and that's exactly what you want for that kind of design. So before you build an edge-to-edge design, check what type of product you're using first. That's it. That's 5 things to check before your order goes out. Run your next design files against these before you upload. It's a lot cheaper than a reprint. See you in the next video.